Before you set up your replacement Omnipod-PDM, please gather the following items: your Omnipod-PDM currently in use, your replacement Omnipod-PDM, a copy of your insulin pump settings, a new pod, insulin and alcohol swabs. When you have set up your replacement Omnipod-PDM, you will need to deactivate the pod from your Omnipod-PDM currently in use. You will then need to activate a new pod with your replacement Omnipod-PDM. You can get your insulin pump settings in one of two ways. You can reference your Omnipod-PDM currently in use and use the Transferring your Omnipod-PDM settings worksheet to identify and write down your settings, or you can also contact your healthcare provider to request a copy of your settings. You can download and print a copy of the Transferring your Omnipod-PDM settings worksheet with the following link. For additional support, review Chapter 2, Initial PDM Setup, in the Omnipod System User Guide. However, you can contact your healthcare provider or our customer care team that's available 24/7 and can be contacted at 0800 011 6132. It is very important you accurately enter your insulin pump settings. Entering the wrong settings could lead to serious harm. Insulin pump settings include the following: max basal, basal programs, temporary basal rate, blood glucose BG goal limits, bolus calculator, target BG and correct above, minimum BG for bolus calcs, insulin to carbohydrate IC ratio, correction factor, reverse correction, duration of insulin action, maximum bolus and extended bolus. Let's review how to find these settings in your Omnipod-PDM currently in use. Be sure to have a pen and your Transferring your Omnipod-PDM settings guide ready so you can write these settings down. You will find all these settings by tapping the menu icon in the upper left corner. For max basal and temporary basal, tap Basal and Temp Basal under the Settings menu. For basal programs, tap Basal Programs, then tap Edit. You will first see the program name. Tap Next to see all your basal segments. Along with each basal segment time and rate, be sure to write the total basal amount found underneath the graph. If you have additional basal programs, you will need to write these down as well. For bolus calculator settings, tap Bolus under the Settings menu. It is here you will find the remainder of your insulin pump settings. Tap into each setting one by one and carefully write down each value on your worksheet. If you use presets for temporary basal rates or boluses, you can find these values under Manage Programs and Presets in the main menu. Once you have a copy of your insulin pump settings, turn on your replacement Omnipod-PDM. The replacement Omnipod-PDM will walk you through the entire first-time setup process exactly as the last time your original Omnipod-PDM was set up. Read each screen carefully and be sure to accurately enter the correct insulin pump settings. Pay close attention when entering your basal program, target BG values, insulin to carbohydrate ratios and correction factors. Review each confirmation screen and ensure all the time segments and values are accurate. When entering your basal program, verify the total basal amount matches the amount written in your insulin pump settings. If this amount does not match, double-check the accuracy of your entered basal segments. Once setup is complete, you are now ready to begin using your replacement Omnipod-PDM. When you are ready, deactivate your pod from your Omnipod-PDM currently in use and activate a new pod with your replacement Omnipod-PDM.